Good morning, party people.
Welcome to the breakdown with Nath and Johnny, and I point just because there's still people that get it mixed up. Thanks for hanging out with us. We are going to check out the brand new track by OK Go, Love.
I'd love to.
Because we love checking out different things, don't we?
This is... Oh yeah, you want a peach candy ring?
I noticed you had snacks, and I love a snack.
Your boy be snacking.
Oh my god, they're sour.
They're like a normal candy. Just want to... You know what? We haven't done this in a while. This is how a normal person eats candy.
I wasn't expecting it, that's the thing.
Okay, sure.
Anyway.
Song's called Love. The last track we checked out... I shouldn't have done that, now I can't talk. A Stone Only Rolls Downhill. Went super popular. It's had 2.6 million views in 2 months. This one came out 4 days ago and has 2.7 million views. OK Go are the formidable force when it comes to music videos. They're so creative, so interesting. It's a whole package. So I'm really excited to check this out.
Yeah, you say creative and interesting. It's actually beyond that.
It's scientific. We can talk about it.
Yeah, because I want to talk about that.
Okay.
I want to talk about the scientific.
When have we ever talked about anything scientific on this channel?
Oh, no, we dabble.
You know, when a dick gets real hard, the curvature... Welcome to the breakdown.
The trajectory.
Oh, recording with the glasses.
Music. Cool.
It's a funky little bass line.
I like when the song's hitting. Speaking of science. This is the sort of thing, for example, just this shot here, this is the sort of thing bands edit into their music videos. This is all practical.
Yeah, they don't do any edits. Everything of theirs is like practical, planned, and executed stuff. It's
insane.
Fucking mind-blowing.
It's so impressive.
It is hard to do a first take of a song because I'm so focused on the video.
This is actually something that I want to talk to them about.
Cool.
If that's ever in their mind when you're trying to get a product across. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to get the music to people because that's the thing that drives the band.
Well,
or
not necessarily. We can talk about that too.
Okay.
In this grand ballroom of nothingness, we soar, we sail to the only song there's ever been.
Very good.
Love, the only song there's ever been. It's just begun.
Does the energy of this song like appeal to you more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that 70s garage rock feel to it.
Sure.
But it's also still got...
My head doesn't have that.
It's got a Beatles vibe as well, with the way they do the vocals and things.
The production of that drum sounds really cool. Like it's in a big room. Oh, so good.
In this grand ballroom of nothingness, we soar, we
like a...
What is this called? Kaleidoscope.
Damn it! I thought the kaleidoscope was like, that's dumb. That's not right. That was right. Epic.
Oh my god. Fucking hell, man. Like,
That was so good.
Making that a doctor's order.
pure insanity. It's so impressive.
I would love to see the meta behind the scenes of that. Oh, yeah, there's one behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Cool. I can watch that after. Because yeah, when he did the record at the start, imagine the point of view for that as he's running into those things.
Oh,
You'd see such an interesting perspective of it.
Now, this was going back to what I was saying with the whole, you know, what goes into their clips is it's like you need borderline engineering to pull this shit off.
So, fun fact.
The timing, the execution, the knowledge of the speed of everything moving and where it starts and where it ends is incredible.
Damien, the singer, went to Brown and did like applied artistic sciences or something along those lines. And so that's
That
where
makes sense.
that's where it started from, this like art but in a technical way. And they've done a lot of stuff with universities to like create some of their stuff. Like that video I showed you where they did the zero gravity thing. Like they
Yeah,
worked with
yeah.
NASA on that project. Like they've done some really cool stuff. And so when you said about the point of it is to get the music out there, I think that this is the exception to the rule where, like, I know they left their record label. They were with EMI. They left them because they weren't getting the creative freedom and the royalties or whatever that came from the music videos. Because as I said, 4 days and that's got 2.7 million views.
2.8 million views.
And
Like,
some of the others, like they
that
proper
treadmill one
broke
has
it.
like 60 million plus.
No, like
Really?
600 million.
Well,
The original one of that, it's like, well, there you go,
oh,
50
the car
million
one's
car
got
one.
50 million. Yeah.
All their stuff has obscene amount of views. That first one was one of the first ones to get like proper virality on YouTube.
Like all their videos have like millions, 51 million, 20 million, like 67 million.
Yeah,
It's
insane.
they are insane views.
The crazy thing with this, and this again, we're going to talk to OK Go. Just heads up that we'll talk to these guys about the upcoming album, because I want to talk about this and the planning, because it's such a different aspect of like Memphis May Fire did a music video for every single song, but they're just doing like 2 music videos for the albums. But those things stand out so much in terms of like
Yeah.
people still talk about them. When we first checked them out, I was like, I've got so much to show you, because I think they're just such a cool, impressive thing they do in all of their music videos.
They really are. Look, we touched on the fact that it's probably, you know, some of their stuff, like this track, let's talk music for a moment, was far more my speed.
I
as it
get
had
what you
a
mean
little
about
bit
the
more of
garagey.
that rock vibe. It was sort of like a 70s Arctic Monkeys, you know what I mean? Like that, but it still had those Beatles, Queen, multi-vocal layers that are really cool and really impressive. I love seeing the band, hearing the band open up a bit. You know, if we're going to talk about the music, which we do, I like hearing a little bit more sort of expression in what they're doing. You know, the drummer was far more technical than the last track we checked out. We got some guitar solos. The production was really cool. The vocalist opened up quite a bit at the end there, and we got to hear him give a little bit more power to his vocals, which is really cool. And like that's definitely I enjoyed that track way more than the other one. I
Maybe I'll
also
make you a-
found out.
You keep talking while I check who's at my door.
Is there someone at
Someone
your
knocked at the
door?
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it. Yeah, I enjoyed that one way more, and I thought that I would struggle to enjoy. Okay, this is great content, but you get the real stuff. I thought that after seeing how eclectic their music videos are, I thought that I would maybe struggle to focus on the actual song. But I think because this one was a little more akin to what I'd listened to, I balanced it up, sort of thing. So, and I was able to take in as much of both as possible. Yeah, really impressive, really cool. Let us know what you thought about this one in the comments. I'd love to see the correlation of how many people listen to the band. Welcome back.
We need to have a now recording sign up. That's something I've never thought about before.
Yeah, we did have a light on the outside, but we just never turned it on.
Also, people don't know what that means. Just a light with our names on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you a playlist. That's what I was getting at, of songs from them that I think that you would like, because I think there's a lot there. It's not your thing. You wouldn't be like going to them all the time, but I think there's a huge amount of stuff that you would really like.
If that came on
It did.
the radio,
Oh.
I would be. I wouldn't be like, oh, this is why I don't listen to radio. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There was a lot more musicality. Now, when I say musicality, I don't mean that the other stuff hasn't been quite intricate and quite clever.
This is not your style. Yeah.
For me, there's a lot more of the stuff that I gravitate to, which is ripping drums, shredding guitars, and yow vocals.
Hated that. See you guys next time.
Bye.